What's going on, everybody? My name's Encore, and this is your daily reminder that tomorrow never comes. So none of our tomorrows are guaranteed. Let's not put off what we should be doing or want to do for some proverbial tomorrow. Let's do it today. For me in this channel, that is all about crypto and the crypto space. And going through anything in the crypto space, when you want to do some sort of transaction, usually there is some wallet involved. Whether that's a hardware wallet or what they call a hot wallet. So a hardware wallet is a cold wallet, meaning it's offline, not connected to the internet. And there's hot wallet, which is connected to the internet in some form or fashion. And there has to be some form of a wallet, or you're interacting on an exchange itself that has all your funds there, which you can kind of manipulate as needed. But for the most part, if you're trying to get an NFT, if you're trying to do some other things, they do want to connect with another wallet and extract your funds that way in exchange for whatever object you're purchasing. So I want to go through one of the most popular wallet out there, which is Metamask, and that's an Ethereum-based wallet for the most part. You can do different networks, so Avalanche and other things on there, but we're not going to get into that. Let's just do a simple Metamask wallet creation and kind of go from there. So all you do is you go on to your favorite search engine and you say Metamask. Now, it works with Chrome, so this is a Chrome extension that you do want to use. So just be aware of that. Find the link here, and here it's going to say, download now. So Metamask, Chrome, download now. We're going to scroll down, install Metamask for Chrome. Okay, so again, it's just a Chrome extension. We're going to add to Chrome and say yes, add the extension. Okay, perfect. So now we see Metamask here. So here's something a little neat. As you move your cursor, the fox is going to kind of move with you. Anyways, so here it says connecting to Ethereum and the decentralized web. We're happy to see you. Okay, so let's get started. So option A here is no, I already have a set recovery phase. So that's if you have an existing account, Metamask wallet, and you are trying to put it onto a new device. So there's that portion, but we're going to go through yes, let's get set up. So you have no idea that you have no wallet connected to any device. So you're going to create a wallet. All right, so here it's going to say all kinds of information, and it's going to say it's going to allow you to opt out of settings and send anonymized click and page view events. Okay, that's great. It's never going to collect your keys, your addresses, your transactions, your balances, hashes, or any personal information. It's never going to collect your full IP address, and it's never going to sell your data for profit, ever. So that's the beauty of having this wallet. The transactions are yours. The information involved with those transactions, that's all yours, and nobody's going to own it and try and sell it back to you. So very, very important that even just this, while it seems like a bunch of, just info, useless info, it's actually the whole framework for why having decentralization and blockchain and all these wallets in place. It's the reason for it. It's to keep everything decentralized and to keep you owning your information and controlling your finances. Okay, so we're just going to say, yeah, I agree. So you're going to have to go through some form of a password. So we're just going to make one up here. Okay. Perfect. I read and agree to the terms. Create. Good. So this is going to tell you all about this aspect of a wallet called the secret recovery phrase.
Metamask is a new way to connect to sites and applications. Master key. Whoever holds the key controls the accounts. Recovery phrase, very safe and very secret.
So really it comes down to whoever, if you own your keys, you own your coins, or you own your crypto, you have full control of the access to this. If you lose the key, which is in this case a secret recovery phrase, you won't get access into this wallet again if you try and import it into a different device. So let's say something happens to your computer, breaks down, gets stolen, whatever the case is, you log out of your Metamask, whatever it is, and now you're trying to upload, now you're trying to get back into MetaMask on a different device, and it'll ask you to import your keys. If you don't have those written down, you have no access. All right. Now, a lot of people like to put it into their phones or something that's connected to, the net in some way. And that's always risky, because if that gets hacked or your phone gets stolen, you've just given somebody access to your keys, and you never want to do that. So it's old school, but you got to get a pen and paper or something of that nature and write it down, keep it in a safe place, so only you have access to it and nobody else does. So that's really what this video is really going through. And here it says your secret recovery phrase makes it easy to back up and restore your account. Okay, so once you put these keys in, this recovery phrase, doesn't matter where you are in the world, doesn't matter what device you're on, it's going to, it's going to load up the funds that are in that wallet. It's going to make them accessible. So that's the beauty of this. There's no borders that can stop you. There's nothing that can block the fact that this is your wallet, provided you have your recovery phrase. Okay, so we're going to click here. So all of this is your recovery phrase, and it's something that you need to write down and make sure you have access to it. So for this purpose, so I just did it this way. Let's see if it works. No, it won't work. Okay, that's the beauty of that. So that didn't work. Okay, so you can't copy and paste. Again, that would defeat the whole purpose of this. So literally, I'm gonna have to write this down. Okay, so we're gonna go title, review, sudden, differ, device, wife, poll, describe, lobster, lyrics, sell, and napkin. Well, let's hope I can read my writing on the next screen. All right, so now they're going to confirm to make sure that you have written down or done something to access your recovery phrase, and it has to be in the order that was actually shown. Okay, so we're going to go title, we're going to say review, we're going to go sudden, we're going to go differ, and device, wife, poll, describe, lobster, lyrics, sell, and napkin. All right, so look, thankfully I could read my writing and we're good to go. So it's just going to give you some tips. So save multiple, and that's another piece here that's very interesting that they say. So make sure when you write it down that you write it down and you photocopy it, or you write it down in multiple pages and store them in different places. And make sure they're safe. Okay, never share the phrase with anyone. Be careful of phishing. MetaMask will never spontaneously ask you. So that's one of the things in this space, is that you'll get a lot of messages that seem professional, that seem like they're connected to whatever platform you're trying to, and sometimes they'll message you directly. So anybody who ever asks you at all for your secret recovery phrase, that's a no-go. It's kind of like with your banking details. If you get those calls, share your details, or it's from your tax department, share your information. It's usually not the case. It's never going to happen like that. Okay. And it kind of tells you how you can back up your secret recovery phrase if you go into your settings. And then there's even support here if need be. Okay. But it does say that MetaMask cannot recover your secret recovery phrase. So that's very key. A lot of platforms that we're on, if we forget our password, we're good to go. We'll just kind of message them. But this is all decentralization. Nobody owns your keys. Only you do. So you cannot ask anybody to back it up for you, because there is no such thing. All right, so now we're all done. Okay, it's just going to tell you some information of what's new, and you're all set up. It's really not that difficult. You can then buy things. You can send your ETH, and there's all kinds of tokens on there. It doesn't just have to be ETH. All right, and then you can even swap your tokens. So you're going from ETH to a whole bunch of tokens that are supported on MetaMask. Okay, so if ever you are going to send anything to your MetaMask, first of all, make sure that it's compatible with MetaMask, and two, make sure that your address is legit. Okay. If you are ever going to send anything, and we can go through a whole MetaMask transaction at one point, but here is where your address is for your MetaMask. And whenever you're going to want to do anything with it, if you want to receive to your MetaMask, you're just going to click this and then use this address in whatever platform you're sending it from. And then if you have funds in here and you want to send it out, you're just going to click send. You're going to use that address and it's going to prompt you through the steps there. Okay. So hopefully that's helpful, guys. And maybe next one we'll go through an actual transaction. We'll see how it goes. If you have any questions, comments, just leave some comments below. All right, guys. Thanks. Take care.